Lok Sabha Elections 2024. For Western media, democracy in India revived only because Modi lost majority. Story highlights. Finally, Western media is now acknowledging the revival of dead Indian democracy, not because the Indian electoral process has further evolved but because the leader that they hated all these years has been humbled through a weaker mandate. The Western media, who had declared the Indian democracy dead barely days ago, is suddenly singing praises for it. The Economist termed June 4th results as a triumph for Indian democracy. Throughout the past decade, Western media kept looking down on the world's largest democracy seemingly because it didn't like who the electorate voted for. The Guardian said not Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but democracy is the real winner. But let me go a step further and say, not the Indian opposition, Western media is the real loser here. Let's be honest here. The Western media doesn't like PM Modi. But as his Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, swept across the country's political landscape, Western media extended its hate against Modi towards the Indian electorate. Indian democracy was sent on a guilt trip even though the country holds the record of organizing one of the world's largest, most transparent, free, and fair elections over the past 7 decades. Unlike the US, the opposition here doesn't decry election results. Unlike the UK, the governments here have been more stable. The UK has had 5 prime ministers just within Modi's tenure in India. I wonder how come these nations and their media muster up courage to lecture India on democracy. Had the election results given PM Modi a full majority, the same media would have been shedding tears over the death of democracy in India. For the hypocritical Western media, it's the outcome of the results that decides whether democracy is alive in India or not the process itself. The only thing Western elite should worry about is the slow death of democracy in their own nations. According to a December 2023 Gallup survey, only 28% of the U.S. electorate showed confidence in American democracy. In 2022, a Carnegie UK report revealed just 2 in 5 people in England, 41%, believed democracy is working in their nation. Close to 76% of Britons don't trust their members of parliament. These are scary numbers, yet the Western media hardly talks about the backsliding of democracy at home.